Hey guys, welcome back. Day 2 of the highlights at Tashkent, and we're going to start with some top Ippons. We'll look at the Italian who upset 2 people. We have a look at Boltaboev and of course the results. So here we are now with the Mongolian, who gets thrown by a huge SHOHEI Nage. Amazing Ippon there. And Nagase, he is, spoiler alert, one of the judoka who got upset by the Italian, but leading up into that fight he had some great Ippons. Here's 2 of them now. Nice ashiguruma. Beautiful judo by Nagase. But stay tuned, there's a bit of a surprise coming. It's quite amazing how he gets thrown for Ippon. Not an Ippon here, but wazari. I thought it was good. Right, next up, a nice little counter to an osotogari. Osotogake. Really good way to counter it there. And here we have Ochigari turned into an Ushimata. Always a classic combination, that one. Nice Kosotogari here. Waits for his foot to go down and then takes another stab at it. Here we have a beautiful Uchimata. So it almost looks like he's about to get countered, but manages to stay strong. Unlike this Ukrainian here, gets countered by the Kosotogake. Too high in the hips. Just 2 more Ippons now, a nice Tayatoshi here. And then we'll get into the upsets. The upsets by the Italian. And last Ippon, guys. Stabs him for an Osoto. A little bit of Hashiwaza before jumping in for an Uchimata. Great combination there. Okay, so the upsets by Parlati, the Italian fighter. Beautiful Ochigari against Nagase. Drops down, straight on his knees. I really think Nagase wasn't expecting it. And this is Parlati's Tokui Waza. He did this several times throughout the tournament. So hand around the waist. This time drops down again. Wazari score, but he loves that Ochigari. It's a really unique technique. I like the way he jumps in there. And here we see him staying strong. Going in for an ashiguruma. Wazari score there. And leading into the semi-final against a Hungarian judoka. Gets a lovely counter here. 2 counters actually, so one was already up and the Hungarian goes in again. I think he's just too tall for an Uchimata to work like that, so gets the counter into the finals and against Boltaboev. And a counter here, upset number 2. But Boltaboev, he should be proud of himself. Gold at Tel Aviv and silver at Tashkent. So I thought I would include a little section of his highlights from the day. So first match here against the Korean. Kind of gets off the camera a little bit. But a good Ippon there. And then staying strong as always. Using his foot sweeps. Another Ippon. And here against the Bulgarian. Showing his amazing strength and a great Ochigari. Another Ippon. And then against world number 1, Cassie, who I thought would win this fight. I thought he would drag Boltaboev to the ground and maybe submit him or something, but Boltaboev did good to stay on his feet. And a really quick kataguruma. He almost gets him twice with it throughout the match. But good work from Boltaboev and a nice silver medal. Right, gold for Mongolian Air at the 73 kg category. Sendoche. Now that is a dangerous looking Uchimata, but gets the Ippon there. And here he is with a nice Sumigaishi. So just a Wazari, but he's locking in a choke. Doesn't get it unfortunately, and they eventually go back to their feet. And Sendoche, less than a minute on the clock, but still attacking. Gets a nice, I guess you would call that a Kojigari, just maybe the feet weren't there. So Sendoche, to me, he he doesn't seem to be like a traditional Mongolian judoka. I think he does more traditional judo. Like here you see a nice uchimata, just staying in the position. Good grips, keeping distance. So this is the final now, and he actually gets countered here. But they go to the video ref, and that is Hansoku Make, grabbing below the belt. So lucky for Sendocha, but a good outing nonetheless. So one of the top seeds to take the 73 kg category was Boltaboev, and he lost to the Armenian here. Goes in for an Osoto and gets countered with a big pickup. But he went into the repechage and did well to secure the bronze. So here he is against the Uzbekistani judoka. Two hands on the lapel, which he likes to do. It's also what Ono Shohei likes to do to him. But Ono's not here this time around. So great to break his balance and then jump in there before it is considered newaza. And next up against the Slovakian. So a good top grip, just going first. Jumps in there with an Osoto, turns it into a kind of a Haraigoshi, pinning him down. And Wazari up, goes in for this Makikomi. It looks like it's just going to stop, but manages to finish the technique. So a good day out for Boltaboev, except for that one loss. He hasn't competed in a while, so he probably needs the experience, the mat time, and he might do better in the next one. So on to the women's now, and Tamaoki. To be honest, I haven't heard of Tamaoki before, but she's got great newaza. And she's going to show it here. Locks up the shoulder, gets on top. Needs to exit that leg right now, so looking to kick off. But at the same time, she's securing the arm, and we all know how flexible the woman can be. And so Judoka in blue is not tapping to this, but it is Osaikomi on top, and it's a great Ippon for Tamaoki. Right next against the Brazilian. So jumps in there with a Osoto, taking off both sleeves. A rollover again, and locking up the head and shoulder again. So this is definitely a style, a technique that she's practiced and likes to utilize. She will get the legs out eventually, come on. Here we go, legs are out. Cuts the knee across. And really trying hard here to escape the Brazilian. But locking it down with that arm across the face and the shoulder. Doing well to control the pants. A bit high, yeah, needs to drop her hips down. And another Ippon. Next up against the German, Stoll. So lovely also the gari there. Gets the Wazari. And that was during golden score, so that's all she needs. Final now, against the judoka from Taipei. Goes in for an Osoto, changes it to a Haraigoshi, and jumps in for a strangle this time. Nice bow and arrow choke. So I don't follow women's judo that intensely, but Tamaoki, I've never seen her before. Maybe she's new to the scene. But Tashiro, she's definitely a veteran. Part of the Olympic team, so she's looking to get some experience here. And I love this rollover, locking up the legs. But then for some reason she kind of decides not to, just goes for a more standard approach rollover. And slicing the knee out, and then locking up the top. Got the shoulder in there as well, so that's difficult to escape. Ippon for Tashiro. Beautiful Ochigari, just kind of waits until her balance is on that leg, and then goes in there for that. And the next match, so really nice pressure on the head. with that grip around the lapel. Sets up the kosoto really nicely. And then slices the knee, holds it down. So another Ippon for Tashiro. And another amazing display of footwork here against the Mongolian. Just scoring a wazari, but enough to lead her into the final. And here we see another kosoto, this time scoring Ippon. So brilliant work by Tashiro there. Anyway guys, so stay tuned for the action for day 3. Make sure you're subscribed, like the video, helps a lot. Alright, I'll see you later.